everybody, I'm Todd.
I'm Oana.
Today's video is 7 steps to sell a house. Now, yay! Okay, so before we get started, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you can get notified of our videos.
Absolutely.
All right, so the first step to sell a house is?
Prep work. So that means doing your homework, doing all the goody things that have to be done to sell a house. So first of all, declutter, clean it up. If it's personal, take it out. You're moving, so move the stuff that says you out.
Get it out of the house.
Absolutely. Pack it up, box it up, get it out.
Okay, the most important one thing of prep work is doing what?
So part of your prep work is interviewing agents. Remember, this is somebody that is going to be helping you sell your probably highest value asset. And this is somebody that you're going to be tied at the hip with for the next few months. So make sure that you're comfortable with this person, that this person communicates the way you would like to communicate. Find out how often you can expect to hear from them. Make sure that you establish a communication line that works for you. So if you like text messages, make sure that you let them know that. If you want an email once a week, then make sure that you let them know that. However you need to be communicated with, make sure that you let the agent that you've chosen know that.
Okay, the second step to selling your house is marketing. Now, marketing your house only works if you did the first set of things. Step 1, if you prepped your house. That means decluttering, because when the professional photographer comes, knock, 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 professional photographer comes to take pictures of your house, they are going to, not want to see all the junk, and no one's going to want to see all the junk. So you want professional photographs. You also want to make sure that your home is on all the appropriate websites, especially the MLS, Zillow, sites like that. Of course, if you put it in the MLS using a real estate agent, it'll end up on Zillow and all those other sites.
The third step to sell a house is showings.
Yeah, showings. So it's important to make sure that the house is in good condition to be shown and that it's accessible, meaning there's a way for agents and their buyers to get in when it's convenient for them, not necessarily convenient for you. So that means, first of all, that you have a lockbox on the property, preferably electronic lockbox that's Realtor maintained, that there's no barrier to getting in your home, because that one person that you're looking for that's going to pay the most for your house, if they don't get in your house and they end up leaving and going to some other house and making an offer and buying it, you've just lost out on maybe a few $1,000s. So making the home accessible to showings is a very important step for selling your house. All right, the fourth step to selling your house is
offers. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is when you get that glorious offer that you've been waiting for, and it has all the money that you want. It has maybe the close of escrow that you want.
Hopefully.
So hopefully, so it has the terms that you want. If there's something in there that doesn't quite sit right with you, that's where you have an opportunity to have a counter offer, right? So you can have your agent send out a counter offer that says, okay, we like all these things that you put down. These are the couple things that we need changed. And then the buyer has the opportunity to respond. The buyer can go ahead and accept your counter offer. They can counter your counter offer. They can say, okay, well, points 1 and 2, no problem. Point 3, well, we need it changed in this way. And this kind of goes back and forth until we come to a meeting of the minds and we're in agreement with all the points. So the idea is that now we have a contract and we've agreed to the price and all the terms, and we're off to the races. The fifth step to selling a house is due diligence.
So due diligence is going to be the person buying the house going through their inspections and other things that they have to do to make sure that the house is in the condition that they thought it was in. And so what this means is the buyer's going to go hire a home inspector, probably going to show up within 7 to 10 days and do a full inspection of the home. They'll get an inspection report. They may even come back with a list of repairs, or say, hey, we want a certain amount of money to cover these things that have to be fixed. Now, there's 2 possibilities. One is they have cosmetic things they need fixed, and then the second thing is there's actual conditions that would have to be fixed, maybe for their loan or some other thing that is something that would, has to be done prior to close of escrow. The sixth step to selling your house is appraisal and financing.
So the appraisal is the portion where it's different than home inspection because now this is somebody that is evaluating the property and the property condition on behalf of the bank that will be lending the money to the buyer. Because remember, the buyer is buying your house with the bank's money, not so much their money. So the bank wants to know that this is a valuable piece of property.
Unless it's cash, then there's no appraisal.
Right. That it's a valuable piece of property so that if for some reason the buyer fails to make the payments, they can take the property back, sell it on the market, and get their money back. The last, final step and glorious step for all concerned is closing.
Okay, so there's two types of closings depending on what kind of state you live in. If you live in an escrow state, like Nevada, for example, you'll go in and sign all your paperwork, and then you're probably going to say, okay, where's the keys? I just signed, right? And they're not going to give you the keys because it's not closed. It's not closed until all the paperwork's done, and then the loan docs are done, and then the loan is funded, and then the funds are sitting in the title company, and then one random afternoon, the deed is taken down to the recorder's office, it gets recorded, they make a phone call back to the title company and say, hey, it's recorded, and then you get a phone call saying it's closed, you own the house, you can go grab the keys from whoever, right? Now that's different than, say you live in Illinois or Colorado or a state where they have what's called a round table closing. In a round table closing state, you literally, everyone sits around a big round table and signs everything, and once everything's signed, like literally the keys cross the table, the commission checks cross, like the whole thing is done. It's just done at that second, okay? So just, if you bought a house in a state that was a round table state, it's common misperception that you would go to an escrow state and then you sign the loan papers and you're demanding access to the house and you don't actually get access to the house.
So congratulations, you have sold your home.
Yay.
And you've got your money and you've moved on. It's fantastic. We hope you liked the video. If you liked it, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please share it with anybody you think could benefit from this video. And please leave us comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Bye.
Bye.